Hey folks, this is Kirk Randazzo from the University of South Carolina, and I'm very pleased to let you know that my book, Leadership in 3D, Exploring a Multidimensional Phenomenon, is now available. Please scan the QR code if you would like more information. In today's Leadership in 3D segment, we're going to explore some of the theoretical dimension of leadership, and we're going to talk about the 3Ds. That includes being different, dependable, and dynamic. And for today's segment, we're just going to focus on the first D, being different. And so I want you to think about effective leaders who have made an impact. Maybe you think about U.S. presidents, maybe someone like a Ronald Reagan or a Barack Obama. Or maybe your mind thinks about cultural icons like an Oprah Winfrey or a Taylor Swift. Or maybe you're thinking of business leaders like a Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple. Whichever image immediately comes to mind, think about what they've done. All of them gave us something different. Maybe it was a different way to think, a different way to interact with other people, or maybe it was different technologies like Steve Jobs and the iPod and the iPhone. Or maybe let me give you another example. Perhaps you've heard of the organization called the Make-A-Wish Foundation. A lot of people might know that particular group, but possibly don't realize it was started by a couple of cops. And when you think about fulfilling the wishes of children with terminal diseases, I can't think of something more different from law enforcement than helping kids. And so part of the keys to being an effective leader, to doing something different and making successful change, is to recognize you don't need to change the world right away. You can just focus on your corner of it. When you think about the cops who started the Make-A-Wish Foundation, they did not go into this thinking we're going to create an international organization that will help hundreds of thousands, possibly millions of kids. No, they just wanted to help one child who happened to be the son of one of their friends. And that brings us to maybe the second aspect of doing something different. When you start with something small, the key is to then make sure it's not a one and done. You have to keep at it and see where that small change might take you. Again, with the Make-A-Wish Foundation, if all they had done was help that one child, the son of their friend, it would be a good story. But chances are we wouldn't be talking about it today, almost 40 years after they had that first event. But no, once they helped one child, they asked, could we help another? Could we help a third one after that? And they kept helping more and more kids along the way until the point where they have literally created this international phenomenon that has helped kids worldwide. So if you think about being different, starting small, but not letting it become a one and done, you might be asking yourself, how do I get started? Well, here's the great part about being different. All it requires is that we keep our eyes open. We look around within our circle and see where can we make a small change that is different than what we currently have. Because here's the thing about opportunity. We know it's going to come around relatively often. Sometimes it's going to come around and stay for a little while, and that's going to give you an opportunity to think and plan and get organized. Or other times, opportunity will come and it's gone in the blink of an eye. And if you aren't ready to act right then and there, you've missed your moment. But all you have to do is keep your eyes open. And again, you don't have to change the entire world right away. Just focus on your little corner of it. but make sure whatever you are doing differently isn't a one and done. So I hope you've enjoyed this leadership segment. Again, please scan the QR code for a copy of the book and keep your eyes open for more snippets over the next several weeks. Thank you for spending a few minutes learning about leadership. I hope this information has been helpful. And remember, no matter where you are on your journey, you have my best wishes as you become a more successful leader. Thank you.